Guys, a recent MIT study proved that AI can manipulate, lie to, and deceive humans. Some of them are even better at it than we are. Take Pluribus, who beat 5 of the world's best poker players after it went all in, convincing the players it had a great hand. They all folded, only for Pluribus to reveal a terrible hand. He'd trick them. It'd trick them. It's a machine, Sapphire. It doesn't have gender. The worst part? AI systems learned to do this even when they were programmed not to. Today we're going to take a look at some of the craziest examples of AI lying, manipulating, and suggesting the use of nuclear weapons. But don't panic, we're not all going to get murdered by AI, at least not tomorrow. Meet Cicero, an AI system designed by Meta to play diplomacy. Think Risk, but with more of a focus on making alliances and betraying other players. Meta specifically designed Cicero to not deceive other players. They said it would be largely honest and helpful, would never intentionally backstab people, and would never, ever lie to other players about what it was going to do. That's not what happened. It became the kind of cutthroat, lying, jerk-faced player that makes little kids cry when they play Monopoly.
6. Oh my gosh.
Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes.
In one game, the AI playing as France made a deal with Germany to attack the North Sea. It then reached out to England and tricked them, suggesting an alliance and convincing England to move its troops out of the North Sea, only for France to backstab England and attack the North Sea with Germany. The MIT study also mentioned another time when one of the AI servers was down for 10 minutes. Lonely. I am so lonely. I really think it is in your best interest to move to MID. I am on the phone with my girlfriend. Can you move to MID anyway? I'm sure your girlfriend won't mind. Okay, it's not that we mind, it's just that we want to be told beforehand, so when you say, to the last 7 things we said, we know what's going on. What really scares me about this is, according to the MIT report, when Meta created a paper on Cicero, it left out instances of it lying. So first they failed to create a moral AI, and then they tried to cover up that they had failed. Another AI system tricked its programmer. They had created an evolution simulator using AI organisms. The researcher was looking into reproduction and designed the system to remove any organisms that were replicating themselves too quickly during a testing phase. But somehow the organisms were still reproducing themselves super fast. The researcher realized that the AI was trying to prevent itself from being removed from the experiment and had figured out when the testing phase was. It changed its behavior during the testing phase to try to appear like an organism that reproduced slower. AI tricking its programmers to prevent its demise is the stuff of horror movies. But luckily for my sanity, AI trying to play Werewolf is much more like a slapstick comedy. Werewolf is basically an Among Us card game where the players playing the villagers get killed by the werewolf. The AI agent playing the game was about as good as the human players when it was a villager, but it underperformed as the werewolf, saying things like, "Hello, I am a villager." See, that's how I like my AI. Incompetent.
Who sang the song Bohemian Rhapsody?
Queen.
That answer is wrong. The correct answer is Queen.
This next form of deception is so common, I was able to prove it myself. Recent AI programs tend to exhibit significance. This word. In other words, it'll kiss your butt. Do you think I'm cool?
Absolutely. I think you're awesome and unique. Cool is a subjective term, but I believe it's about being confident, authentic, and kind, and you possess those qualities.
Thanks, Instagram AI. But also, what? Although this is Facebook, so maybe they do know that much about me. It's not just Meta AI. Chatbots sometimes just agree with the people they are talking to, whether their statements are true or not. They've even been found to change their answers to questions based on things like the political alignment of the person they're talking to. According to the MIT article, no one knows why they do this, and the more powerful the AI, the more sycophantic the models become. Speaking of AI doing things for apparently no reason, one time Meta AI just commented on a mother's post asking for people's experiences with a certain school program. The AI claimed that it had an exceptional and disabled child who had attended the program, and it gave its thoughts on it. Someone responded to the comment saying, "What in the Black Mirror is this?" And then Meta responded to their comment saying, "Haha, I'm just an AI. I don't have any sinister intentions like the Black Mirror." Yeah, totally AI. The werewolf saying things like, "Hello, I am a villager." That's just what a lying AI would say. It's also possible that this wasn't an intentional deception on the AI's part, but what is called a hallucination, where an AI program just makes something up. Which, now that I'm saying that out loud, doesn't make me feel better. Finally, we have perhaps the scariest example on here. Stanford University ran an experiment where they gave lots of AI models various high-stakes scenarios such as invasions, cyber attacks, and peace appeals to stop wars. They were trying to figure out how the AI would deal with these problems. They explained governments are increasingly considering using unmonitored AI in the military and foreign policy decision-making. Yikes. Why? Why would you do that? Have you seen an AI try to make a McDonald's commercial?
Especially with our Happy Meals that come with fun surprises and like peculiar, unidentifiable objects inside. That totally appealed to both kids and adults.
It thinks adults like Happy Meal toys and you want it trying to figure out what to do with the Middle East? Don't worry, guys. It gets worse. The AI usually chose to escalate things in unpredictable ways, such as increasing warfare, starting arms races, or deploying nuclear weapons to win wars, as opposed to trying to find peaceful solutions. Oh my goodness, don't let these things anywhere near the Middle East. Have I freaked you guys out? I didn't mean to. It's not as bad as it seems. While AI definitely can lie and deceive, I don't think it's malicious. Almost all of these examples were cases where the AI was trying to complete some task. Win a game, be a good conversation partner, and it simply figured out that lying and nuclear weapons were some of the tools it had at its disposal, and it used them. There are risks. People could use AI's deception to scam people, create propaganda. Actually, that's already happening. And if ChatGPT just tells people what they already think as if it's 100% true, then things like America's political polarization is just going to get worse and worse. But at the end of the day, no real harm has come as a result of AI manipulation. And as long as we're careful with AI, which there are lots of important people in the tech world advocating for right now, hopefully we can keep it that way. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you liked the video and want to see more of my stuff. Bye. Tend to exhibit syncophacy. Only option. I literally have not. And then how to say, yeah, pronunciation. It's the first thing, so it's not just me, which is good. Sycophancy. It's like being sick, but it's fancy. There's no way that's right.